Hey Darlene, it's Alex with Raziel Digital. As promised, I'm recording the video for you so you can see exactly what I'm looking at and things to help you rank your business higher in Google. At least try to get to the top three, which is where it's the most important place to be for a business that gets leads from Google. So this is me doing it. Okay, so just to show you a baseline, okay, this right here is Pepe's Painting Inc. He is one of my clients. Located in Fontana. I've been working with him for a while, and this is his ranking, okay? So this is what your map should look like. It's pretty much green all across the board. It's very hard to get number ones on every single one just because it's based on geolocation. So the further you go out, Google tends to not favor you as much. But as you can see here, he's pretty much favored all across the board here. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to yours, okay, and show you what yours looks like and then what your competition looks like. Okay, so this is you guys here. You're in 27th place, okay, which is not good. Okay, that puts you on the second page of Google towards the bottom. And I don't know about you, but whenever I search something up on Google, I don't ever go on the second page and much less even go towards the bottom. I usually tend to look for the top three. Those are like the most trusted ones. So even here, which I'm assuming you're somewhere around here, this is your neighborhood, essentially your driveway. You're ranking fourth place in your own driveway, which it's not bad, but ideally, even in your own driveway, you should be ranking number one, and you're not even doing that. But that's not a problem because we can always fix that, right? So let me just show you your competition here. This is All City Plumbing, and they're based out of Rancho, right? And here, I mean, they do have a lot of red, but you see they have a lot of green, mix of yellow and green, which is good. It's not the best. We can obviously get them better too, but I'm not trying to get them better. We're working on you. So this is somewhat what yours should look like, right? Especially in Upland, all this should be mostly green, some yellow, because we can't really do much about the yellow around the edges. So I'm gonna try to keep this short. Okay, I don't want to go too long in the video. This is your profile, your website actually, not your profile. The website's actually not bad. Okay, I do notice that your Facebook link doesn't link to anything. All the other ones do, which is good. Okay, I looked at your Yelp. Your Yelp is pretty good. But now let's look at it how a computer would look at it, how Google looks at it, okay? And that looks more like this right here, okay? So don't get overwhelmed. It's all like nerd talk, computer speak, and things like that. So I was looking at your H1 tags, which is the most important one, which is actually not bad. Okay, most things are good in here, except your H2 tags, which essentially they support the H1 tag. Okay, I know it could be a little confusing, but if you look here, you're essentially telling Google that your website is about Sarkins D, which I don't know who that is. Assuming it's like probably from a testimonial, right? Sarkins D, Los Angeles. It's titled with the H2 tag. So Christopher E in Corona, you're telling Google that your website is about Sarkins, about Christopher, about Fernando here, right? So the issue is a lot with your tags here that you have on the website. So even fixing those, that'll get you bumped up really good in Google. Okay, because those things are the way it is now, it's confusing Google. So Google doesn't know where to rank you, and Google ranks those that are most relevant to the search. So if someone searches Sarkins D, like a name, then maybe you'll pop up, but that's not what we're trying to rank for. That's not what makes us money. You want to rank for a plumber in Upland or even in a nearby area like Ontario, where I'm from, so we're actually neighbors. Okay, so I was looking also at your Google profile, which is good, right? I mean, you have a lot of real estate here, which is not bad. Okay, a lot of reviews, 5.0 reviews, 300 of them, which is good. Okay, that's actually your greatest asset is your reviews, right? But even with all these reviews, you're still in 27th place. So that means something's going on. And it has nothing to do with your Google profile. I was already looking through it and it's not bad. Okay, you have your primary category, which is plumber, which is great because that's what you are. And then you have the 2 subcategories, which is good. You don't want any more than that. A lot of people tend to overcrowd their categories thinking that it helps them when it actually does them more harm than good. Okay, so your profile is not bad, you know. Okay, you have some websites linking to your business, which we can always add more to this. Okay, this is it's not bad, but we can always add more, right? We can always optimize and get better and add more to help push more websites towards your business that Google can see and make your business more relevant. Okay, so essentially everything looks good. Okay, but what I do is I'll fix all that stuff. I make sure everything is dialed in, everything is optimized, so Google's algorithm favors everything towards your business, which will essentially push your business up to the top 3, which is where roughly 70% of the traffic comes from when someone searches for a plumber on Google or any other business for that matter. Okay, so if you're interested, my price is $1,500. It is a one-time fee, and I guarantee you a top spot in the Google search for plumbers, and I keep working until I get there. So I won't stop until you're in the top 3. Okay, but a lot of your stuff is already pretty good, so it shouldn't be that hard. If you didn't have a website and there was a lot of issues, it would be a lot harder. But I mean, you're doing a lot of good things right. We just need to step it up and, you know, get you up there. Okay, so if you're interested, let me know, and yeah, we'll go from there.